It all began in August 1977, on a quiet street in Enfield. Peggy Hodgson was a single mother, living in a modest home with her children. The house appeared unremarkable, a typical English council home, but what happened inside would horrify the family, as well as the entire nation. It started with strange noises. At night, the family would hear knocking on the walls, persistent, rhythmic, as if something was tapping from within. But soon, the knocks became louder, spreading throughout the rooms and filling the house with an eerie energy. Despite these warnings, the Gruber family stayed. Then, on the night of March 31st, the peaceful isolation of Hinterkaifeck was shattered. The entire family, Andreas, his wife Kazalia, their widowed daughter Victoria, her 2 children, and a maid named Maria, were all brutally slain. Investigators later uncovered a horrifying truth. Each victim was lured into the barn, one by one, and slaughtered with a mattock, a brutal tool used for farm work. It wasn't until days later that the neighbors realized something was wrong. The farm had fallen silent, no smoke rose from the chimney, and no one answered the door. When the authorities arrived, what they found would haunt them forever. The Grubers' bodies were left piled in the barn, and young Joseph, Victoria's 2-year-old son, was found dead in his crib, a tragic symbol of innocence lost. Desperate and terrified, Peggy called the police. When they arrived, they were skeptical, until they too witnessed the furniture moving. An officer reported seeing a chair slide across the floor on its own, defying all logic and understanding. The story soon captured the attention of the media. Reporters arrived, desperate to see the strange events firsthand. Investigators from the Society for Psychical Research, Maurice Gross and Guy Leon Playfair, decided to stay at the house, convinced there was something truly disturbing within its wall. Then came the voice. 11-year-old Janet, the second eldest child, began speaking in a voice that was not her own. Deep, gravelly, and frightening. The voice claimed to be an old man named Bill, who had died in the house years before. It spoke through Janet, taunting and chilling everyone who heard it. The poltergeist grew bolder, physically attacking Janet. Witnesses claimed to see her lifted from her bed and thrown across the room. Investigators recorded Janet's levitations and documented the poltergeist's growing violence. It seemed that whatever haunted the house had latched onto the young girl, using her as its unwilling vessel. The investigators recorded hours of audio, capturing the voice and the strange knock. They documented it all, hoping to understand the entity tormenting the Hodgson. The recordings of the voice sent chills through anyone who dared to listen. It was as if the house itself was breathing, speaking through the walls. Today, the Enfield Poltergeist remains one of the most well-documented hauntings in British history. Skeptics and believers alike continue to debate its origins, yet none can fully explain what happened within that house. And to this day, those who enter the now silent home claim to feel an unsettling presence, as if the spirit of Bill Wilkins never truly left.